Welcome to UFL Live. We're in the preseason here. Today is January 9th, 2021. This is Commissioner Mack of the Universal Football League. I am live. We're here with you, getting ready to actually now bring UFL Live this weekend here, getting ready to broadcast moving forward with the games upcoming here today. I know you see it at the bottom there. Make sure that you are able to download the Lay Music app. I'm going to say it again. Download the Lay Music app for iPhone and Android, as UFL Live will be transitioning over from Facebook and YouTube and others over to the Lay Music app. It is now streaming live right now on the Lay Music app right now. We're also streaming live on the YouTube channel, Commissioner Mack's YouTube channel for UFL Live, and our Facebook page as well, Universal Football. The Universal Football League is also where it's streaming live here as well. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, always make sure that you do check us out, universalfootball.org. We'll be streaming live there as well. We do have some great matchups coming up here today going on with Universal Football League teams. I do have three teams in the Universal Football League that will be on live here with their games going on here today. We have the South Georgia Mustangs. South Georgia Mustangs are going to be playing here today, Bold City Thunder and the Jacksonville Spartans. So we're actually going to start off right around 3 o'clock there. It looks like a kickoff. It might be a little back there. I think they're going running a little slow there, or a little behind there up in the Brunswick area. But the Bold City Thunder will be playing the Duval Raiders at 3 p.m. up there in the Martin Luther King Classic in Brunswick, Georgia. You know, the Brunswick Grizzlies do have that great classic there for MLK Day. It is today, January 9th. It's a lot of games going on up there. So that classic will be going on pretty soon here with our team. The Bold City Thunder will be in action at 3 p.m. Also, right around 3:30, we'll be having the South Georgia Mustangs. They're in Jacksonville, Florida, taking on the River City Commandos. They'll be going on. That matchup will probably kick off right about 3:30, 3:45-ish. And also, we will have the Jacksonville Spartans is traveling over to the Lake City area to take on the Tri-County Steelers right at 4 p.m. So, yes, anybody has any questions or concerns and things of that particular nature, feel free. Leave me any message in the comments. I will respond to you at that time. We are live, and this is the UFL Live here, moving forward here on preseason weekend. I think this might be one of our last preseason weekends before our kickoff classic kicks off. That kickoff classic will be January 30th, and January 30th is when that kickoff classic will actually kick off. And it looks like it'll be a great kickoff there, classic there for us. When that kickoff classic does kick off there, we're actually going to have two games going on in our kickoff classic here this year. And those two games will be the Central Florida Chaos will be traveling to the Wesley Chapel Apaches. And then the Albany or South Georgia Mustangs will also be playing the Jacksonville Blackhawks, and that will be January 30th, 2021. But this is Commissioner Mack of the Universal Football League. I will be here back and forth between these games here. I'm going to take a quick break here, but then we'll be right back getting ready for these upcoming kickoffs. And once again, this is UFL Live, and this is Commissioner Mack. And I will be right back in 1 second. See you soon.
Hey, it's time to party, baby. Here, guys. Good job.
All right, this is Commissioner Mack here with the Universal Football League. Yes, like I was saying, there is a few teams that are getting ready to actually kick off pretty soon there up in Brunswick, Georgia. We're trying to get that live feed here put together here for you guys. So you will be able to see that game coming up pretty soon here. Like I was saying, there are a few teams in action here today. We have the South Georgia Mustangs. We also have the Pole City Thunder and the Jacksonville Spartans as well. So I will be right back in 1 second. And this is Commissioner Mack with UFL Live.
Tell you what I'm going to give you, snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no-good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Welcome to Outlaw. Here comes the outlaw. Introduce you to outlaw. What they call it murder. Cause I be chilling with them outlaw niggas. What they call it murder. So welcome to outlaw. Here comes the outlaw.
Gym number 7. Here they come. Cut back, cut back. Pick 6. I shedded about 4 or 5 tackles, man.
All right, we are back. This is Commissioner Mack of the Universal Football League. Yes, like I was saying, we do have the games here coming up here pretty soon. Yes, everything's pretty much, moving along here. We do have one that should be starting probably the next 10 to 15 minutes. That game that should be starting here pretty soon, like I was saying here before, is the Bold City Thunder. Bold City Thunder will be taking on the Duval Raiders in the MLK Classic up in Brunswick, Georgia. Should be starting pretty soon here, and we'll be able to get some live feeds and that action there as well. Also have, one of my owners probably going to join me pretty soon here to talk more UFL business. So we'll be getting that pretty much situated and moving forward as well. Following behind that game there, just a little bit afterwards, like I said, 3:30, the South Georgia Mustangs will be playing the River City Commandos. 3:30 p.m. should be that kickoff in Jacksonville, Florida. And the Jacksonville Spartans are traveling over to Lake City to take on the Tri-County Steelers. Now, like I was saying, we are pretty close here to our season. Season is starting here pretty soon. Schedules were pretty much given out earlier here this week here. Just to recap a few things, when it comes to the schedules and what's going to be going on in the Universal Football League. I already mentioned those 3 games. Make sure that everyone, make sure that everyone does download and save this app here, because this is where UFL Live will be. So download that Lay Music app for Android and iPhone. You can click this link here, copy and paste this link here. In your URL, and be able to actually, get the actual splash page to actually download that link for Android or iPhone. Like I was saying here before, the kickoff classics are coming up January 30th in 2 different areas. In the AFC down south, we will have the Central Florida Chaos taking on the Wesley Chapel Apaches. That game's probably going to be about 7 p.m. down in Wesley Chapel, Florida. And we also have in the NFC up north, the South Georgia Mustangs is going to be traveling down to Jacksonville to take on the Jacksonville Blackhawks. Those will be the kickoff classics moving forward here. You know what I'm saying? These games are coming up here pretty soon. So I'll be right back in 1 second, and we'll get ready to actually start to kick off some of these games here. So I'll be back in 1 second. And this is now Commissioner Mack with you. All right, I am back. This is Commissioner Mack with Universal Football League. Like I said, those games are coming on here soon. Do have a special guest here that's going to be joining us here right quick here, be able to actually, get a little insight of what's going on this season as well. He's up there in the Kingston, Georgia area, one of my great owners. Would like to bring on Mr. Vince Brookings. How you doing there, Vince, up there in the GA area? What's popping up there in GA? I see you muted. Yeah.
How you doing? I'm doing good, man. Looking at some of these matchups today on live, man. Like I said, man, there's some great matchups out the UFL, man. Some good teams ready to go ahead and show out what they got today, man. I'm looking forward to today, though, man.
Yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it too, man. I'm just waiting on these fees here, waiting for these boys to get everything situated up there in Brunswick. I know the teams there in Jacksonville with the Commandos and the Mustangs. I'm just waiting on all these fees to come through, man, and we'll be able to take a look at some action and see what's going on. So, so we're trying to see what's going on. And
the one thing I do know that like I said, man, that The Mustang team is real young, like they real young. So like I said, right now they got a lot of stuff they feel like they trying to prove. They out here playing teams that are probably like top tier teams in other leagues. So just being honest, man, I'm looking forward to that matchups because like I said, man, it's just they young and hungry. That Commandos team is full of veterans and they ready to ball. I'm not gonna lie, they got a lot of weapons on that Commandos team. But like I said, that Mustang team is just real young and hungry, man. So I'm eager to see how that outcome is gonna be today.
Exactly. Now that Commandos team, and I've heard many things. 'Cause, I'm a Georgia boy. I'm down here now. A lot of this Florida football, but I've heard this Commandos team, I guess, has been legendary for many years, and now they done got back together to come back together, man, and go for another championship. Make some big noise in semi-pro football land. So, I'm eager to see what they're looking like as well. So, hope Coach Dunlap get me that information here pretty soon, so we can be able to take part in that game. They're kicking off in about 15, 16 minutes there as well. Now, this Spartan Steelers matchup. Now, I know they're going over to the Steelers over in the Lake City area. I know the Spartans got big things going on. I've heard some great things from Vashawn, Coach George, Upper Georgia as well. They're saying, a lot of things going on. Haven't really seen anything yet there from them. I know their scrimmage was pretty much closed door, their last scrimmage, but I mean, have you seen anything about these Spartans? I know you might have practiced with them. So,
Just being honest, and if nobody know about this game, I know more so about this game than anything. I actually played for the Spartans when I first came out in the semi-pro. Like I said, the Spartans actually had been having this game going on for years. This is something they always do, like try to set up this preseason game with the Steelers. It's been going on for a long time, but I can say, don't be shocked this year if y'all see the Spartans win some games. Again, they've been trying to get everything together. The last few years haven't been their best years, but I can guarantee you this year they're gonna win some ball games. This matchup today is definitely gonna be a tough matchup because the Steelers have some great talent over there. They have some great players over there. So, like I said, this is a good start to see where they at.
Okay, I mean, sounds good there, man. I'm looking forward to seeing what's going to be popping there with the Spartans as well, because I hear a lot of things going on with the Spartans, and I want to see, exactly what's going to be popping and going on. Now, once again, I did want to inform people as well. I know a lot of people was asking us about our playoff schedule. Our season is pretty much going to be 11 weeks. It's going to pretty much our kickoff classic starts January 30th. We do have about 9 weeks into our season, 8 weeks into our season, and then April 3rd, our entire league's going to have a bye because we will celebrate Easter as a family this year. So do keep in mind that April 3rd date is going to be an off day for the Universal Football League because we will be celebrating, Easter with our families. And then we pick up, April 10th, April 17th. Our season ends April 24th. And I know a lot of people were asking when were we going to be, starting back, especially with, Mother's Day and everything coming up after that. Well, how we're going to do it here in the UFL is we're going to have that wild card weekend will be May 1st. And then following that wild card weekend, May 1st, what we were going to be doing now is that following week, we're going to actually take a bye and have that Mother's Day. So we'll take that bye on May 8th there so you can enjoy your Mother's Day weekend with your family. Then we'll pick back up with divisionals May 15th, May 22nd, Conference Championship, and then we'll end it out with the Universal Bowl weekend, which will have the Universal Bowl and also the NFC and AFC UFL All-Star Game. Now, also wanted to ask you, Vince, I see a lot of players. I mean, a lot of players are getting ready now for the season. Getting everything situated. How have you been seeing things? I mean, pretty much shape out from looking in the transaction logs and seeing who's signed and where and things of nature there. I mean, how are your players feeling about once they commit? I mean, they there for that whole season. Ain't no jumping around this year. How you feel about that?
And that's like just kind of just to go off that a little bit. That's like the biggest thing with the UFL this year that I actually like. This year we just going trying to make it our best to make sure everybody's legit, everybody is on the right teams and they doing it the right way. But just just going in and looking at some of the transactions, like I said, man, I've seen some big names that I know of that are real good players. Jump on some good teams. Like I said, we're gonna see a few of them today, especially with that Bold City team, man. That Bold City team is very, very high powered. And to be honest, even as a owner, of another team, I gotta give credit where credit is due.
Yes, sir.
They really looking to make a run this year. So I'm really eager to see how that talent finally, look together against somebody else.
Yeah, because and like you said, man, Bold City has been. I mean, basically I think this is what their fifth game this all season, maybe fifth or sixth. They've been.
I believe they played. This may be their fourth. Yeah, I think this is their fourth preseason game.
Okay, so fourth preseason game. Cause I remember they had the first one was with they had the Yellow Jackets.
They had the Yellow Jackets. I believe they played that Steelers team. I believe they played a team down in Did they play the Falcons? They played the Falcons too.
They played the Falcons as well. Yeah. Oh yeah. So
as a matter of fact, that Falcons game just ended 21-0 against the Avengers.
Oh, 21-0. Who? Avengers or the Falcons?
The Falcons won 21-0.
Oh, 21-0. Okay, shout out to my boy. Hey, Eddie doing this thing up there, Coach Morgan up there doing this thing. So shout out to him. I know they doing big things, man, over there in the IAFL. And so 21-0. So, that looks like that was a good one. So, yeah, this game here should be popping up here pretty soon here for us to get some of these feeds here from Bold City Thunder. But, yeah, that game there, I know it was a good one, but Avengers taking the L.
I'm not gonna lie, man. I've been actually watching the Avengers the last few preseason games. I just actually went to the one they played last week against the Blackhawks. I'm not gonna lie, that Avenger team have a lot of size. They have a lot of talent as well too. I just think it's gonna take a little more time for them to come together and do what they're trying to do. They got the right pieces. It's just like I said, like any other first year team. It takes time for them to come together. But a lot of these guys done played together, for a while. I watched a little bit of the live stream that they had on, and just looking at it, you could tell they got the pieces again, but they just got to bring it together.
Okay, well, I can understand that. Because if they bring that together, they will be a team to actually reckon with. Because there's a lot of teams in that area. We got to understand. Jacksonville. that's a hotbed for talent. So you have to spread the wealth, I guess. Because I know it's like 10 more teams in there.
Just being honest, but the talent is so spread around, and that's part of the reason. Like, just being realistic, if Jacksonville alone just brush down and probably break maybe 4 teams, man, just being real, the Jacksonville area alone is home of a lot of talent. Like I said, me personally, I understand why the teams are so spread around, because everybody wants what they want. But if they break down and just, muster down about 3 or 4 teams, man, that'll be a hard division, a hard city to beat.
Yeah. I say that all the time. I'm glad we're able to have, pretty much 4 teams in that area there with the Spartans, Bold City Thunder, Jacksonville Blackhawks, and also Northeast Outlaws, not too far away down in the Palatka, Florida area as well. So, we have something coming on. But, what I'm going to do right here now, because, I have a few things, popping up here for us. So, so I'll take a little break, and then we'll be right back probably in the next 45 seconds. And I'm still we can get some of these feeds on, man, so we can take a look at some of this action. Once again, this is Commissioner Mack of the Universal Football League. And I do have the owner of one of our great teams here, the Camden County Titans, Mr. Vince Brookins. And we'll be right back in like the next 45 minutes. This is UFL Live. We'll be right back.
Tell you what I'm gonna give you, snakes. I'm gonna give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Welcome to Outlaw. Here comes the outlaw. Introduce you to outlaw. What they call it murder. Cause I be chilling with them outlaw niggas. What they call it murder. So welcome to outlaw. Here comes the outlaw.
Team number 7. Here they come. Cut back, cut back. Pick 6. I shedded about 4 or 5 tackles, man.
All right. All right. This is Commissioner Mac back with you on UFL Live. Like I was saying, these games here coming up. Like Vince just said, the Avengers game just ended not too long ago. What was that score again? You said 21-0?
21-0 Avengers. Avengers lost to I believe that's the Falcons today.
Yeah, Savannah Falcons. All right. So that game just ended there. So pretty soon we will have the Raiders and Thunder game coming up. And then followed by that game there will be the kickoff there for the Mustangs and the Commandos. Should be kicking off here pretty soon here. And then right around 4 p.m. over in Lake City, we do have the Spartans taking on the Tri-County Steelers. Now, like I was saying, here before, here in the UFL, we did have those great matchups coming up here with our kickoff classic is going to be coming up here pretty soon. So that is Central Florida Chaos taking on Wesley Chapel Apaches down in Wesley Chapel, Florida, and the South Georgia or Albany Mustangs taking on the Jacksonville Blackhawks as well on January 30th, 2021. Now, I saw what Greg was kind of talking about. Now, I didn't really catch on what y'all was saying until I saw the hype video. And I'm like, wait. What's going over there? So, do y'all know something that I don't know?
Nah, man.
Because I'm like,
hey, Greg is my boy, man. Greg is my good friend. When I first started out in the UFL with BCT, we went down there, and ever since then, me and Greg has always been good people, man. He trying his best to get me down there, man. But I told him, man, as long as I got this Titans thing going, I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, because I saw a few friendly faces. I'm like, wait a minute. Another face was a team I know that was like right down the road. I'm like, what you doing over there? So I'm like,
hey,
is that dynasty trying to be built now in Central Florida?
My boy Greg said he done heard for years. They done talked down on him. But one thing you can't say about Greg, every year his organization has gotten better every year, from the top to the bottom, no matter what. So at the end of the day, man, again, that's another team you got to look out for this year. They gonna shock some people and win some games.
Yeah. I see it. I'm a believer. I had a kid, play some serious college ball. He just reached out to Greg yesterday too. I'm like, shoot. They in that Orlando area. I guess it's a melting pot right now. You got to take advantage of it, my boy, because they coming around.
You got to think too. A lot of them HBCUs like Bethune-Cookman and FAMU, they didn't play seasons this year. So like I said, the Patriots got one of the guys that I know of that was going to BCU. But again, they in the hotbed area right now. They got to grab that.
Oh, now that's something they really got to take advantage of, because if you tap into that area there, you will have some great talent moving forward. Because I know a lot of these guys now. As we're trying to make ways for them to actually now move on to bigger and better pastures when it comes to football. Because Universal Football League. We have now been associated and affiliated with many other leagues as well down in South America, Europe, also Australia, and things of nature there. So the guys are able to actually sign those different contracts. A lot of guys are also venturing over to more of the paid leagues there with the arena football. Now coming back strong. So I mean, if you're really trying to play football, I mean, like I said, this is Universal Football League, and this is, our motto is second chance for the average man. So you trying to make it happen. I mean, let's make it happen here. I mean, here in the Universal Football League. Yes, sir. But yeah, moving right along there. I mean, with us here, I mean, like I've been stressing over and over and over, please make sure that you do download the Les Musique app. Okay, download that Les Musique app because, I mean, our broadcast is basically going to be always on the Les Musique app. You'll be able to actually have any news, updates, anything that's going on with the Universal Football League, be able to go directly to our website at any time if you need to go to it. But it's also in the app, www.universalfootball.org. But that Les Musique app is going to have all the information needed every single week, different broadcasts at any time there, and you'll be able to catch, UFL live at any time. And one great thing I like is, like I said, those push notifications. You might be at the store, might have forgot about the game. That thing gonna pop up and let you know, oh, Camden County Titans getting ready to play the Northeast Outlaws. Get your popcorn ready. So I mean, it's going to be popping like that. So make sure that you do download that app. Have that always on your phone and ready, so you will be able to enjoy UFL live and anything that has to do with the Universal Football League. Now, I did put something up yesterday, a little poll, because we had a situation where there are a couple of teams that's wanting to, come into the league as well. And we're pretty close, to the season. So I didn't know if I was going to really make that available. But how did you, I don't know if you saw the post, because I didn't know if you voted, but how did you feel if we were to add on a couple more teams from the South area as well to, strengthen that AFC?
I mean, me personally, it's all about trying to make the league better. So if these teams are gonna come in and be competitive and be able to, play games, that's our biggest thing, man. Just come in and play the games. Like that's the biggest thing with semi-pro. A lot of these leagues get teams and they don't finish our seasons. But one thing I can say about the UFL the last few years, we've had the most teams finish their seasons out. I don't even think we had a team last year that really didn't, other than COVID, but other than that, that was like the only thing that stopped teams from kind of, continuing through with the season.
Exactly. Because that's one thing that we don't really deal with in the UFL is so-called ties, or I don't know what you want to call it, forfeits. You're not seeing no UFL score where it say 1 or 2-0. Unless it really was a safety, but odds are, there's more action in there. But we don't have them kind of scores in the UFL because, we're looking forward to our teams to actually show up. To whichever, game they're supposed to be at, they actually show up, play well, give forth, great effort, at all times. So, we're not looking to, have a schedule or have teams out there and then not be able to play. So, that's my most important thing. And we will take it into consideration because, we're familiar with some of the teams there. Some, one been in the UFL before, just didn't know if they were going to be able to make it back. But it seems like that they are going to be trying to play this year. So we'll talk it over and see if it will be beneficial. My biggest thing, man, my boy, is I don't want to make a different schedule. I'm
there you go. There you go. Right there. That's the biggest thing. I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of us kind of set on the schedule, but just trying to understand that, at the end of the day, it's all about trying to make the league better. So I'm pretty sure, if we did have to do it, it will probably, have to be something that everybody on the same page with. But I don't think that's a bad idea at all.
Okay. Well, sound good. Cause man, we've got a lot of votes for it. A lot of people are like, yay. So I just gotta see, man. If they really are ready, we can make it happen. But I just know, and then a semi-pro, trying to put together something in a month. That's pretty hard.
Boy, that's hard. You talking about hard, man. You may fail, before you even get started, but it's all about who you got behind you doing it.
Exactly. Yes, sir. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to take another break here. We'll be right back in probably the next 45 seconds or more. But this is Commissioner Mack and also our owner here from the Camden County Titans, owner, and also player as well, Vince. Now, let me ask you, what position are you playing this year?
I actually, right now, I'm not gonna even give it up and say I'm the starting quarterback. The one thing I don't do, and anybody that know me, I'm humble, but I'm one of the quarterbacks for our team, man, receiver. But mostly I'll be a quarterback though.
Okay, all right. So he quarterbacking, playing receiver, and owning. My boy doing big things, man. And see, one thing I'm proud of, I mean, let the world know, man. How old are you, my boy?
I just turned 28. Just turned 28,
20.
literally.
28-year-old owner. Yes, I'm going to say it again. 28-year-old owner. This is the UFL, and we will be right back. This is Commissioner Mack and Vince Brooks for the Camden County Titans, and we will be right back. 1 second. Yes, sir.
I tell you what I'm going to give you, snakes. I'm going to give you to the count of 10 to get your ugly, yellow, no good keister off my property before I pump your guts full of lead. Keep the change, you filthy animal.
Welcome to Outlaw. Here comes the outlaw. Introduce you to Outlaw. What they call it murder. Cause I be chilling with them outlaw niggas. What they call it murder. So welcome to Outlaw. Here comes the outlaw.
Team number 7. Here they come. Cut back, cut back. Pick 6. I shedded about 4 or 5 tackles, man.
All right, we are back. This is Commissioner Mack with the Universal Football League. I am with Camden County Titans owner and quarterback and DP as well, Mr. Vincent Brookins. So, what we're going to do here now, because I see that there is a few technical difficulties here, and this is airtime here that we are taking up. So I do want to make sure that we do take advantage of everything that we do have. So we will be actually back probably right around 4:15, 4:30ish once everybody is up and running. And we can't bring those games to you. But in the meantime, please do download the Lay Music app. I mean, once I've been saying this over and over. If you have it right now, man, you're probably seeing us right now in the Lay Music app. But you can download the Lay Music app for Android and iPhone at www.laymusic.live, or just, go into your Google Play Store or the Apple Store and just put Lay Music in there, download that app, and we'll be able to actually be able to actually view this and see all the games going forward here as well. Before we do get out of here, I do want to remind you, Central Florida Chaos at the Wesley Chapel Apaches will be on January 30th, as well as the South Georgia Mustangs and the Jacksonville Blackhawks as well. Pretty much, I think the Central Florida game is going to be at 7. Jacksonville game is probably going to be around 3:30 or 4. And like I'm saying, this game here is about to tip, but it's about to kick off pretty soon. But the Thunder are taking on the Raiders here today pretty soon here up there in the MLK Classic in Brunswick. Mustangs will be taking on the Commandos here pretty soon as well. And also the Jacksonville Spartans will be traveling out to Lake City to take on the Tri-County Steelers. Is there anything else, man, you want to say here before we take a quick break here, before we get back, man, when this action starts to pop off?
Man, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just excited, man. I'm ready to do this today, man. We gonna do our little commentating today for these games, man. I hope they ready for it, man. I hope they come with that stuff today, man. Cause hey, it's all live. It's all UFL.
Yes, sir. And that's how we doing it, man. At all time, man. UFL over everything. This is UFL Live. And like I said before, make sure that you do reach out to us anytime at universalfootball.org. So, this is Commissioner Mack and also Vince Brookins, owner of the Camden County Titans. And we will be back in probably the next 30 minutes or so, man, to bring you the rest of the broadcast here for UFL Live with this preseason action of these 3 games this weekend. We'll talk to you soon. This is Commissioner Mack of the Universal Football League. All righty.